Hello, my name is Todd Stubenek, and I'm the State Director of AARP Nebraska. AARP is a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization that works across Nebraska to strengthen communities and advocate for the issues that matter most to families and those 50 plus. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about our advocacy work and specifically about some important legislation that is currently being considered in the Nebraska legislature regarding taxation of Social Security benefits. Joining me today to talk about this issue is David Holmquist. David is the AARP Nebraska State President. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you, Todd. It's good to see you this morning. Happy to
Good
be
to see you.
here to explain a little bit about Social Security taxing in Nebraska.
Very good. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about this bill that we're talking about today?
Okay, I try to avoid numbers, but every bill has a number. This one happens to be LB64, but the title of the bill is to change provisions relating to Social Security benefits and taxation in Nebraska. Currently, 37 of the 50 states do tax benefits on Social Security, and then there are a number of others who don't. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. There are 30 states that do not tax Social Security benefits, and the remaining 20 states do tax it in some form. So we have an opportunity here to become one of the states that doesn't tax Social Security over the next several years.
Very good. And what does this bill do specifically? Can you give us a little bit more on the details of the bill?
Specifically, the bill will eliminate taxation of Social Security benefits in Nebraska on a sliding scale over a period of 10 years. So for the tax year of 2021, the tax on Social Security benefits will be reduced by 5%. Beginning in 2022, it will go to 20%, and then add an additional 10% every year until we hit 2030, where it will be completely devoid of taxes on Social Security in Nebraska.
So that's an important point. Even though this bill, if it passes, which we're hopeful it will, it won't be an immediate sort of thing. It'll be phased in over a number of years. Who's the sponsor of this bill?
The sponsor is Senator Brett Lindstrom, District 18 here in Omaha, and then there are 10 co-sponsors, including Senator Coulterman from west of Lincoln. I can't tell you the exact town, Seward, I believe. And he is also designated in his senator priority for the session, which means a senator priority bill goes to the top of the calendar so that it is debated before bills that don't have that designation.
AARP has been fighting to eliminate this Social Security taxation for a number of years, and we are very grateful to Senator Lindstrom and Senator Coulterman, I know, for advancing this issue as they have.
Absolutely. Senator Brewer, who is a co-sponsor, also introduced a separate piece of legislation this year. So they found a way to come up with a cooperative solution to eventually do away with income taxes on Social Security for Nebraska residents. And those are state taxes, of course, not federal taxes.
So this is something we fought for many years. Tell me why this is important. Why should people care about this issue?
Well, it's important in that it will allow Nebraskans who live on Social Security and who rely on Social Security to be able to spend more of their income on necessary things like medical care and food and rent and utilities. It turns out that a great number of Nebraskans rely on this for at least 50% of their income in their retirement years, and about another huge number of people rely on it for 90% of their income. So this is a very big issue that affects retirees in Nebraska. It is also a big issue for the economic impact that seniors have on the economy, because they spend a great deal of their income on things that help boost the economy in Nebraska. I would also indicate that one of the reasons it's taken a little while to get this done is that we never want to have a huge negative impact on the overall budget of the state. By doing this over a 10-year period, we will be able to have lessen the economic impact, all at once, and that way we can make this a much easier lift for the senators who have to do the budget every 2 years.
Yeah, that's an important point about the economic impact that seniors have. I think sometimes there's this mistaken notion that seniors are somehow a drain on the economy, and it's exactly the opposite. A study that AARP did last year showed that in Nebraska, older Nebraskans account for 56 cents of every dollar spent in the state. and that the economic impact that seniors have is enormous. And so this bill, which will put more money back in the pocket of middle-income seniors, will be an economic driver for our state as well.
Oh, absolutely. We're very excited that this is finally coming to some fruition after a number of years of trying to find a way to make it happen without having an enormous negative impact on the economy and, well, on the state's budget, really.
Very good. So as we said, this bill was introduced by Senator Brett Lindstrom. It had a hearing on February 25th in the Revenue Committee, which is where the bill was referred to. AARP Nebraska testified at that hearing in support of this bill. It's been prioritized, as you said, by Senator Mark Golterman and been placed on general file. The debate of it is supposed to start soon. Can you tell me a little bit more about the sort of the debate process? What does general file mean?
General file is the first round of full floor debate, so all 49 of our senators will debate the bill on the floor when it reaches the top of the calendar. The bill also came out of committee with an amendment, and that amendment is the mechanism by which the sliding scale was introduced to increase it from 5% to 100% over a period of 10 years. So first they will come to the floor. Senator Lindstrom will first introduce the bill in its original form, and then the committee, probably Senator Lenahan, who is chairman of the Revenue Committee, will introduce AM 473. So they will begin the debate by debating the amendment. They will hopefully adopt that amendment to LB64, at which point there may be other amendments, floor amendments or other amendments that are proposed. Those will all be debated. And once they finish full and complete debate, they will vote either to advance the bill to the next round, which is called select file, or to kill the bill. We are very hopeful that they will advance the bill. It has 10 very good co-sponsors, and we've heard very positive comments from most of the people we've talked to. And so we think it will go onto select file. From select, it'll be debated again. Then it goes to what's called final reading, and final reading will allow it to pass. And then it goes to the governor's desk for a signature, and we believe the governor will support it as well.
And we want to say that all of the folks watching and listening to us today have a role in helping make sure that it passes. We encourage folks to reach out to your state senators and let them know that you support LB64. If you don't know who your state senator is, you can go to this website and just put in your zip code, and it will give you their website with email address and phone number. So Dave, you've done so much of this over the years in helping senators know how we feel about things. Any advice on people when they contact their senators of how they should do it or what they should say?
The best way to contact them is through email. This keeps the phone lines from getting clogged up. The emails are always read by a staff person and then passed along to the senator. We found over the years that if a senator gets 5 emails on an issue supporting it, it's kind of a landslide, because even though we are a one-house legislature and the second house is supposed to be the general public or the voters, a lot of people just don't engage in the process. So we want to encourage our AARP members and other seniors, 50 plus, to contact their state senator and do so by email. Sometime probably within the next week or 10 days would be great. They'll get it in the queue, and the staffers will add that to the folder about the bill so that the senators can read your comments. And then likely they'll get back to you thanking you for your interest in the bill.
And like Dave said, this is really important, and your voice does matter. They listen to it, and it helps influence the process. Again, there's the website. If you don't know who your state senator is, it's really easy to go there and just put in your zip code, and it will pop up for you and let you know who it is. So, Dave, any final thoughts on LB64?
No, I just want to encourage people to get engaged. This, among others, is very important issues to our members and to our constituents, 50 plus. And the more you can be engaged, the more helpful you are to make sure that Nebraska remains the good life. And it's not for everyone, as we all know from the media, but we, I think, continue to use the branding of the good life as well. And I've lived here for coming on to 50 years and have loved every minute of living in Nebraska. So
very good. Well,
everyone out there, and please join in our support of the bill to reduce income tax on Social Security.
Very good. Well said. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of your interest and participating today, and encourage you to reach out to your state senators and let them know that your support for LB64. Thank you.
Thank you.